Hi guys, today I'm going to talk to you about my hair. I've had so many questions recently because obviously I've changed it a little bit, I've been curling it more, and I've had just, well, one, so many people say such nice things about it, and two, a lot of questions, and so I thought I'd answer some of them in a specific video. So it's going to be kind of a hair FAQ. Recently I've actually not used very much on my hair at all, because it's a little bit shorter and it feels thinner. I don't know, there's something weird going on with my hair, and I feel like everything that I use on it weighs it down, and so I'm using, at the moment I'm using the Aussie Shine conditioner and shampoo, or shampoo and conditioner. They're my kind of shampoo and conditioner of choice, but I haven't kind of settled on them. I haven't found one that I'm absolutely in love with. I just feel like perhaps they're not designed to weigh down your hair. They're designed to kind of make it squeaky clean and shiny, and so they're not kind of adding in all these conditioners and moisturising and oils like I was using before. So there are lots of other ones that I have liked in the past, but at the moment that's the brand and that's the line that I'm using, specifically because my hair feels so dirty. Even after I've washed it, it feels like really limp and rubbish. So that's just kind of a little mention. First of all, my hair seems to have changed in the last few months. Next, I think the most important thing to mention is colour. So many people have asked me what my hair colour is, what box dye I've used most recently, etc. Well, for a long time I was having highlights, and then I was having kind of lowlights, and I just couldn't decide what I wanted to do. And what I really wanted was kind of almost an ombre. I wanted, basically I wanted my roots to be kind of a natural colour, so I didn't have to continuously have my roots done, and I didn't want it to look like a really obvious regrowth. But everyone I went to didn't really understand what I was asking. I said that I wanted it kind of a little bit darker on top, and I don't know if they just didn't understand, or they thought that I was asking for something a little bit ridiculous to paint in my roots or what, but I ended up doing it myself. And I did do a video on kind of DIY lowlights, and that's kind of the technique that I used. But I just used I just took sections of my hair and then kind of dyed maybe to there, and then left the ends, or just kind of like blended it a little bit, put a little bit on. Really difficult to show you kind of without actually doing it, but I will link that video below because it might be useful. Not professional at all, but it's how I did it. And the colour that I used is this chocolate caramel. That's the most recent time that I did it. Chocolate caramel from Castings, which is a temporary colour, but in my experience these last for a really long time, and they never fade to the original colour. If you had dyed blonde hair, you're never going to kind of fade to blonde again. However, what I really do like about these is that they're really easy to remove. You know, like when you use a colour remover like Colour Before, I could remove it really, really easily, and it would kind of strip it back to as blonde as it could be. If I wanted to go blonde, I would use Colour Before, and then I would have a set of highlights, so I wouldn't have to kind of lift this whole colour. But at the moment I'm really happy with this because it's very similar to my root colour. I actually can't see my roots anymore. I have no idea where my roots are, and I did this a little while ago, and I think it blends really nicely with the blonde that I have in the ends, which I haven't done anything with. I don't really know what this colour is. This is kind of, I don't know, kind of a mixture of this and the highlighted blonde that I had. So a little bit tough for me to explain what my hair colour is, but the most recent box dye I used was this. I would definitely recommend it. I think it looks like a really nice autumnal colour, and that's basically like this colour, and then it's just fading to the highlights that I already had. Styling products wise, the most used styling product would have to be Batiste. Are we calling this a styling product? I would. Dry shampoo is an absolute saviour, especially when, like me, you feel like your hair is dirty as soon as you've washed it. And I did do a video a little while ago where I showed you me washing my hair, and so many people said, you're using too much product, you're going to get build-up, etc. I took that on board, although that's what I've done my entire life. I took that on board and I started to use less product, but especially with shampoo, I feel like I need so much to get it clean because it never feels clean. It never feels like it lathers up. It doesn't matter what shampoo I use, and I have been trying to use less and less. And that's one of the reasons, kind of when people were talking about build-up, I thought, well, maybe I should try a different shampoo and conditioner, because I've always lent towards the ones that are moisturising for damaged hair, and my hair's actually in pretty good condition now, so I might be kind of weighing it down. So I'm trying to use less product, but it's not really helping with the whole feeling dirty as soon as it's washed. So I do use this a lot. The problem with this one in particular is it's kind of separated and it's not really working anymore. As I spray it on my hair, it's just kind of like water. It's a weird, sticky water. It's got no powder in it anymore, so that's annoying. But that's the first cam that's ever happened to me with. The Batiste Tropical is my favourite. It smells amazing. And yeah, dry shampoo is a huge saviour for me. I can only maybe get one day out of my hair otherwise. I don't use a tremendous amount of hairspray. Even today when I've done my curls, I don't spray them. I kind of like them to drop and just look a little bit natural and messy. But if I did use hairspray, at the moment I like this Urban Fudge one, which is iced raspberry and vanilla. It says it's soft touch. I would probably say that that was true just because I don't like crispy anything on my hair, and I haven't felt that it was crispy, so soft touch is probably true. The main reason I use this is because it smells amazing. It's not kind of, wow, this is the best hairspray I've ever used or anything, it's just it smells really good. The only other things that I use, if I was to use a heat protectant, which I do try to use, but this is a little bit annoying, I use the Trevor Sorbie Beautifully Straightened Protect, Flatten and Shine Spray. I also have the blow dry version, but I assume it's exactly the same. I stocked up on this when it was like 3 for 2, and because I don't use it as often as I should, I still have loads left. The problem I have with this is it sprays like, it's water basically. It's not a mist, it's a spray. And it is a nice, kind of, it's a nice misty spray, if you will. It doesn't kind of come out in a jet, it does come out in a mist, but it's still very, very wet. And so if you use it on dry hair, it's wet again. You have to wait for it to dry before you can use it. What I want is something that's just almost like a hairspray, but it's not. I want something that's gonna not wet my hair. I don't know why that's so difficult, but everyone that I've ever tried always does. So I do use this when I use it, but I try to use it on my hair while it's still damp before it dries, because otherwise it's just irritating. The only other thing that I use is the Full Repair, what is this called? Styling spray. I've got the tiniest bit of this left. I need to get some more. I use this instead of kind of mousse and things. I have got a mousse from this range that I like, but I prefer this. Again, it can make your hair a little bit wet, but it's not quite as bad as the other one. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the Full Repair range all have heat protectant built in, which is why I don't use the other one as much, because I've been using this. So I'll spritz my hair when it's dry. Usually if I brush it through, it's dry pretty much straight away anyway. After using this, I mean, it doesn't make it that wet that you need to wait for it to dry like the other ones, and then I can style my hair as I would, however I decide to style it. So that would be something that I would use kind of in lieu of mousse, hairspray and heat protectant. I really recommend that one. I haven't been curling my hair all that much. I've been doing it for videos and stuff, and just for kind of the last couple of weeks I'll go through fads. Sometimes I'll wear it up a lot, sometimes I'll wear it down a lot. I've been really liking the way that it looks like this, I think because of the colour of it and things, and I don't know, it's a little bit different. And so, you know, those products have come into play a little bit more often. And I did want to mention the curling one that I use, because this is probably the biggest question that I get. But I don't curl my hair all the time. If I did curl my hair all the time, it wouldn't be in as good condition as it is. But if you do have shorter hair like me and you want that kind of effect, I would definitely recommend this or something similar. I don't know what the millimeters of this barrel is, but it's very, very small. I think it was the smallest one that they did from Toni and Guy anyway, and it just works so, so well. If you think about it, the tighter the curls are, they will drop to basically the curls that you want. They're not gonna, you know, they're initially very, very tight, but obviously it's not like all my curls are like ringlets or anything like that. It's just better to start off with tighter curls and then they will drop and they'll be kind of looser and nice. So I just at the moment tongue the bottom bits of my hair. I did do a tutorial on how I use this, so I will link that below as well. Again, I had lots of comments on the amount of time that I left it in my hair. I do generally leave it for about 10 seconds per curl. But obviously when you're filming a video, you're not really paying attention and you just kind of whatever. So don't panic, I'm not frying my hair and I'm not doing that all the time, but that's what I do. That's kind of shown in that video, so if you're interested I will link that below. So yeah, that is everything that I do with my hair. Not a tremendous amount. Those styling products are kind of used few and far between. I don't use them all the time. For the most part I will leave my hair to dry naturally, put it up in like a bobble or something, or I'll blast it and it's kind of a little bit messy, a little bit straight, whatever. I'm not normally that precious about my hair because I'm a little bit more interested in it being healthy than looking great at the moment. I'm kind of trying to power through and make it look really, really nice again, because it did, those of you that saw the videos last year, my hair really did suffer when I used a particular product that was supposed to straighten it and keep it like smooth, and it just frazzled it and I had to have it all cut off. And so I have had a haircut not that long ago, and I'm really happy with what it's looking like now. So I thought I would just answer some of those questions. If you have any more, please leave them in the comments and I'll try to answer them. But hopefully this answered some that you do have. Like I say, don't use a lot on my hair. I try to use kind of squeaky clean shampoo and conditioner at the moment. I've not been using any deep treatments. I've not been using any oils or any leave-in treatments or anything. I've just been trying to keep my hair clean and it seems to be helping, definitely. And then I do curl it occasionally, and they're the products that I use when I do. So I hope you've enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in my next very rambly video. Bye!